What it do, T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Ready to Love, Season 7, Episode 11 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously or literally, meaning my jokes. So if that works for you, let's get into this review. So the episode starts off where we left off with one of the ladies getting eliminated, and that lady is Sue Ellen. Sue Ann is sent home. Finally, thank you, Jesus. Goodbye. Kick rocks. See you later. Sayonara. See you never. I didn't understand why at that point right then and there, Blake just didn't eliminate himself. He ends up leaving the house, however, and later on he talks to Tommy about ending his time on the show. But I was like, you should have just been did that when she left. Like, why were you still there? But whatever. You know, he got a Rubik's Cube shaped head, so I don't really expect much from him. Anthony and Cynthia share a sensual first kiss in the pool, honey. I really like them together. I think that he should be the one that she chooses. I think that she needs to let the Andre situation go. I think that Anthony will be great for her. I think their chemistry is good. I think they have a good understanding. I think they're on the same page and wavelength. So I'm here for Cynthia and Anthony. Lyndon tells Morgan, that his feelings were hurt after, how everything went down with the argument with him and Tony and how he felt like she was acting funny towards him afterwards. And he blatantly tells her, like, Tony is not good for you. He's bad for you. And she knows it. She gets it. But she's like, I still like him. And she just can't deny those feelings for him. And she also says, I'm going to give him a chance to fix this. And I was like, girl, just be dumb and just go ahead and be with him instead of wasting Lyndon's time, because it's obvious that you like Lyndon, but you like Tony. And I think at this point, her and Tony had probably already smashed, and that really, deepened their connection or whatever feeling she had for him. And because she tells Lyndon that she still has yet to make a decision. But I'm like, you making the decision right now by saying that you're going to give him an opportunity to fix what he's messed up. Like, girl, he literally was treating you like a pass around, and basically was saying if Marcia was still there, he wouldn't even care about, what happened with you. So like, girl, the writing is on the wall. It's on the wall. So when things don't work out and he end up hurting you worse than what he did that weekend, don't be sitting there saying, what happened? Because you chose the bad boy over the quote unquote good guy. So when she says that she hasn't made a decision, Lyndon don't believe that at all. He knows that she's already made the decision, and he knows that decision is not him at that point. And I feel like that's when he kind of like pulled back and was just like, it's a wrap. Morgan is then crying to Cynthia about hurting Lyndon and knowing that Tony ain't right, but still liking him. And Cynthia even telling her, girl, pay attention to how a man treats you when he mad at you. And I was like, more truer words have never been spoken. You better listen, girl. You better listen to when somebody telling you the truth. But, she don't want to listen to nobody. She's in it, and she liked that man, him and his hook head self. I don't really understand why, but she does. However, while she in the room crying a river, Mark Anthony tells Tony that she's in the room crying. And he was like, what? Like, irritated by it. Like, what is she crying for? So he goes in the room and was like, what's going on? And she was like, nothing, I'm fine. He was like, what's going on? She was like, nothing, Tony. I mean, what, do you want to come in here and talk? And he was like, all right, whatever. So he leaves the room, and it's obvious that they didn't smash. Like, it's so obvious. So Tony's in the room talking to Andre, and he was like, for a man looking from an outside looking in, it's something really wrong with that picture. We both feel that connection to each other, and she's in the room crying about another dude for 2 hours. That ain't sitting well with me. If she feel that way about the go be with the, you ain't gonna have me out here looking silly. It's all about him and his ego and him being this player from the Himalayas that just got it like that. And you sitting up here talking about you ain't gonna have me looking silly, and you the one that had her out here looking silly. But once again, it's all about you. That's how you know that he genuinely don't care about how he made her feel. It's about him being dominant in the situation and just proving a point to Lyndon that I got her and she ain't going nowhere. at the end of the day. And it's all about what Tony wants and what Tony demands and what Tony ain't standing for. And Morgan don't stand a chance. She really honestly don't. Tony in his confessional was like, I think Morgan enjoyed having two men fighting over her. I don't think she enjoyed it at all. I think you enjoyed having multiple women on your nuts. I really honestly do. And when Marcia got eliminated and you had no choice but to focus on Morgan, you didn't like the fact that Morgan still had Lyndon around and was taking her time with figuring out what she wanted. She gave you the same energy you gave her, and you couldn't handle it. You can't handle the truth. He ain't even attracted to me, bro. I don't get the allure at all. He a little short, stubby, funny shaped head, acorn shaped head. Man, I'm really not getting it. So that night when everybody's doing the whole candle exercise, giving each other the candles that they made earlier, he in the bed sleep, which once again shows you that he ain't putting no energy into you. Because if he really honestly cared, he would be up with you doing the exercise. You know what I'm saying? But with dudes like him playing that, hard to get, my way or the highway type role, women like Morgan like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that just make them fall even deeper. So the next day he ended up apologizing to her again, making empty promises, saying he gonna fix the situation. But she was like, I need for you to tell me, like I need for you to talk to me. And he was like, I'm a provider, I'm a supporter, I'm gonna take care of you. And that's all he had to say, child, was a look da from the mouth, and here she go kissing him and all this stuff. I'm like, girl, just because he spewed a few words, has he actually shown you that he's going to support you and take care of you? He can't even take care of you emotionally. So the financial should mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? If he does that, you know what I'm saying? I really don't think they're gonna even be together by the time we get to the reunion, child. Blake, like I said, left the process. The ladies lounge arrives, and Cynthia and Jeffrey are both feeling Andre. So they got some little low-key competition going on for him and his horrible haircut. And I just don't understand why. I think that Cynthia need to focus her attention on Anthony, and I think that Andre and Jeffrey might work out. I don't see it for Jeffrey and Mark Anthony at all. I don't see it for Mark Anthony and nobody, to be honest with you. Cynthia, when it comes time to say who she thinks should be eliminated, she says Tony and Lyndon. Lyndon because she's tired of seeing him get hurt, and Tony because of the way he treated Morgan. And she tells Tommy about what he said about her, and Tommy was like, how many red flags do you have with this man? And she was like, 2. And so she counted down. And when it comes to Lyndon, she's speaking passionately about this man. And he was like, do you see how passionate you're talking when you speak about Lyndon? And she was like, yeah, but I need to let Tony, fix this, and I still like him. And at that point, Tommy was like, you know what, we ain't even having no ladies lounge no more. Morgan, you gonna take Lyndon out on one more date, and on that date you need to figure out if he the one or not, and if he's not the one, you sending him home. And I like the fact that he was done playing with these folks and put their feet on the fire to make a decision. She goes on a date with Lyndon, and Morgan was like, do you think you're the man for me? And he was like, no, he doesn't, because I feel like that weekend showed him that she ain't ready for a man like me. She still like, no good dudes that's gonna treat her bad and treat her wrong. She's still in that mind frame, and he ain't got time for that. On top of the fact that she wants kids and marriage within 2 years, and he's not ready for that. So she ends up eliminating him, and he ends up going home. I think she made a horrible decision. Morgan likes drama and mess. It's obvious by the way she ended the last situation with putting Nair in some man's head at her grown big age. So I don't feel sorry for how things end up for her at all. Overall, I'm going to give the episode a C+. It was cute for what it was. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button, you guys. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.